This is Ford Takeaway, sponsored by your Southern Quality Ford dealers.
For the third time in 4 games, the Saints had a shot in the fourth quarter. Now, I know finding positives in a loss says you're probably not very good, but the fact is that's where we are right now. This season is about the start of a new build, and Sunday in Buffalo, even though the Super Bowl favorites pulled away to win it by 12, I liked a lot of what I saw, and I think we're seeing the emergence of the Saints' offensive identity. And yes, they are a run-first team, and that plays to the team's strength. Sunday in Buffalo, as a team, the Saints ran the ball 34 times for 189 yards. That's 5.6 yards a rush, which is obviously excellent. They split up the carries between Alvin Kamara and Kendre Miller, and they were together on the field at times. And Spencer Rattler did a nice job with his legs. The Saints have been building towards this from 22 rushes in the opener up to 34 in this game. I think it fits what this team is best at offensively. I'd say get used to it. The Saints are building this identity. At number 3, you know why Buffalo won this game? Because their MVP closed it. In the fourth quarter, Josh Allen made 3 huge plays, 2 running and then the 1 touchdown pass to Dalton Kincaid. Meanwhile, in the fourth quarter, Brandon Cooks couldn't save what was a bad pass in the end zone, and Nephi Sewell roughed the Buffalo punter to extend a drive. It only took a couple Saints mistakes for the MVP and his team to capitalize. The Bills are that team the Saints hope to be in a year or two, which is why I didn't mind the Philly special at the end of the first half. The Saints picked up momentum in this game with old school football. Then on a 3rd and goal at the Buffalo 5, they ran the reverse pitch back to Chris Olave, who tried to throw it back to Spencer Rattler, and the Bills intercepted. The execution wasn't good. Olave should have just eaten the ball, and the Saints would have still had a field goal. The question is, was it a bad play call? If you say yes, your evidence is the results, which were terrible. But here's a different take. The Saints are a winless team with a new head coach coming off a horrible loss, and now they're playing at the Super Bowl favorites who just happen to have an MVP quarterback. If you're going to beat that team, you're going to have to hit a dramatic home run or 2, and Kellen Moore took a big swing to win this game. Maybe the Saints needed to connect on a big swing like that. Terrible execution. You can't argue that, but I am okay with the gamble given all of the factors. And at number 1, this was a really good game overall for Kellen Moore. As a play caller, he did a super nice job of keeping the Buffalo defense off balance, but it was more than that. His team cut down on penalties in a big way. Special teams were significantly better, and after the embarrassment in Seattle, the Saints played harder and smarter and better in Buffalo. Far from perfect, but absolutely a step in the right direction. What this team could really use right now is a win. And the next 2 games offer real opportunities at home against the Giants and the New England Patriots. I think if the Saints can play like they did in Buffalo, they will win at least 1 of the next 2. Rebuilds are difficult, especially for a fan base that's used to winning. But Sunday's loss in Buffalo came with a lot of positive signs, and that's my 4 takeaways from the Week 4 loss to the Super Bowl favorites.